how's the job hunt? Making yourself comfortable?
More than anyone, you've found yourself in a room with today.
You know, if you didn't find it in yourself to edit a video today, I hope you'd have at least started on your resume.
I'll put tolerating narcissists as one of my top skills. Speaking of which, how did your date go?
Well, it was less of a date and more of a meeting of the political and intellectual elite of the internet.
Sounds appalling.
I was battling and inculcating with every woman there, like the best of them.
As in that stripper, the one you're always watching?
He is a YouTube-affiliated streamer of the highest accolade!
If screaming slurs can be considered an accolade.
Did you know that one woman there had never even heard of Lex Friedman? No more, I say! I will no longer be hampered by things like boundaries and anti-intellectual, irrational emotions.
What was it that you said to this woman?
I said you should yourself, you stupid bitch! Destiny Bonnell, the third Stephen, a girl's name, has solved the problem. Has he in fact managed to cull the weirder elements of his community? Or will he go on a weird rant about how great he is and then ban a bunch of people from his subreddit? Let's find out! What could it be, Wiz? Guess which one? Guess before we start, which one?
Surely he's learned his lesson. Surely
Okay, cool.
he is
Number one.
come to terms.
One's in chat if you think it's the
We
first
can only
one.
hope.
Two's in chat if you think it's the much longer description that I gave you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Whoa!
One's in chat if you're paying attention. Two's in chat if you were...
Absolutely not. Any wonders are going to get banned. Do not pay attention. This is second monitor content. I've given up, dude. Is this the proper start? Oh? Is he starting?
Okay.
I linked
We're
to you.
doing more community shaping of behavior.
Oh, here we go.
More community
Ooh.
shaping of behavior.
Oh,
I
shit.
shape community behavior in two ways. I talk to you for a little bit, and then I ban incredibly aggressively.
Okay.
Because that's what we do here. All right.
Oh god, here we go.
I'm not getting baited by YouTube chat. Okay.
Alright, let's take a look here.
Here are a couple facts about me, all right, that make me an awesome person, all right?
Oh god, no! No! What? Why? Why would you start like this? I'm allowed to say this because I'm a funny little snail guy that's embracing the fact that I'm an NPD weirdo. You're an actual human. You're not allowed to do this. You can't play this game. Destiny mouse sounds are weird. This guy stinks! Oh no! What a disaster. Absolute catastrophe from moment
I
one.
have a very wide variety of interests, all right?
No, you... What? Okay, sorry. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold on. I need to hold on to that. This is like Doctor Who, where like you have to hang on to the back of the sofa, and you're like... "Arr!" When like crazy shit's happening, you know, when the music starts, and you're like... Dun 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 dun, and you're like 12 years old, and you're like... "Arr!" You're like hanging onto the back of the sofa, and your dad is shaking it because he's like... Die, you little prick, shut up, you failed me! And then he's like throwing the sofa around, you're clinging onto it, and you're like... Ah! And then he like throws you down the stairs a few times, and it damages your hearing because of the concussion. That part was the real part.
What?
I did a laugh track after talking about my dad's abuse. You were gone for about 45 seconds. I managed to land the plane though. Everyone liked it, I'm sure.
Even before this, okay.
He's describing abuse. Laugh track. Yeah, see, they loved it.
Okay. Foundationally, I have a decent mind for
The video is
tackling
as
a
loud
new
as it can
problem
go.
and understanding the extent to which my knowledge matches what can be known, and then trying to pair my convictions up appropriately. So if I venture into a new field, I'm generally hedging pretty appropriately. I generally have an understanding of like, okay, you know, like here's this.
Yeah, Destiny is not known for making completely insane and firm statements upon entry to a new field with almost no research. I mean, you would think that the guy was like pro-genocide or something. That's a reference to the time when he first entered the Israel-Palestine space and then said that he was.
That's a little
pro-Palestine.
Israel-Palestine reference.
That's for the loader
Israel
boxers.
Palestiners.
If only the loader boxers were here, then they would have laughed at the joke. But instead, I've got the button. I'm gonna hit the button. Whoa! And bam! Ha ha ha! Oh my god! Wow, we're so good. You know what?
Whoa.
Do you know something that's blackpilling me right now? Is I know for an absolute fact that people are laughing more often this episode, and it's purely because we're hitting the laugh track. I've seen the studies; it's disgusting. Laugh
That
tracks
doesn't seem
100
likely.
100% work. Laugh tracks 100% work, and it's the worst thing in the world. It's horrible. It's a nightmare. You have to admit it. You have to admit it. I'm sorry. It's true. Research has been
Wow.
done. There's a reason they keep using it. It's because it works. It's because, excuse me, laughter's social. I'm here, but I didn't laugh. Sorry. That's okay, Ed. You're a dead little thing. You're a dead little thing inside. You've got nothing in you. You're hollow. You're a hollow man.
Your neurons are ruined
you're
from a
empty.
musical festival. You'll never
True.
feel pleasure again.
True. You had one too many dopamine hits, and now you're a dried up, bitter little thing. Laughing is evil.
So I don't know. I could be totally wrong on this. So this is the thing about how I approach things, about approach new.
Why don't they use them in movies then, if they work so well? Oh, that's interesting. Don't know. Something to look into.
Topics and
Wiz
two.
fans, rise up in chat. Shout out Wiz fans. Play.
Why just saying that randomly? You can't just do that randomly in the middle of the show, dude. What are you
Start
doing?
them on stream.
I hate you.
I'm also very usually willing
Pacing?
to
Yeah,
quickly
maybe
change my
pacing.
mind. If I see something, it's like, oh, okay, fuck, I was totally wrong on this. This thing I thought was stupid by Giuliani isn't as dumb as I thought. This thing here is actually different, right? I'm okay. This seems dumb, but these are two pretty hard things to come by generally. Most people are really bad when it comes to.
Hey, chat, do you want to guess what triggered this entire stream?
Welcome to Ship Tier, messing around.
Hey! Thanks for joining, messing around. Appreciate ya. There's some banging members-only content, including an incoming Doctor Who episode, which Wiz is still editing. Wiz, when that's coming, when's
Join
that
the
coming out?
Discord. Get your little role in the Discord. Yeah, you get custom roles in the Discord. That's right.
When's
Get
that
different
coming out,
colors
Wiz?
per tier. Sheep tier is grey.
Wizard.
Folk tier is green.
Wizard.
Smug tier is blue.
Wizard.
And Axolotl tier is a beautiful pink, maybe?
Oh,
I don't
Wizard.
know.
Where is
Yeah?
the Doctor Who episode that we filmed like 3 weeks ago, Wizard?
Oh,
Where
you
is
got
it,
me
Wizard?
making constant
Where is
videos.
it?
I had to make
Where
one
is
about
it?
J-Reg that
Constant-
flopped.
Constant, yeah. Do you know why it flopped? It's because you ignored my advice on the thumbnail title, Wiz. I was right and
I
you
know,
were
you
wrong.
mean,
Admit
you
it.
mean I took straight away
Admit it,
advice.
Wiz. That was the worst. You listen to a woman about content? Insane, dude. You know they don't have to try hard, so they never learn.
reaching
Oh,
out.
where do you think you are, DGG?
appropriately, and most people
Oh!
are pretty bad.
Oh!
They're not bad. Most people don't have the best epistemic toolbox.
Wait, I think I kind of look better just sitting on top because, like, my horrible little slug body conforms around the edge of the. Look how good that looks. It's horrible, isn't it? It looks like I'm creased on the chair. I'm gonna sit up here.
Play the video.
What? I'm just calling attention to my little dynamic.
We just need the first 10 minutes to be congruent, then we're fine.
Fine.
Box for putting together new ideas
Man's obsessed
and then
with watch
matching
time
convictions
despite his last
appropriately
video
with those new
flopping.
ideas and hedging. Okay, so that's one thing. Okay, keep these two things in, or the pair of ideas. Keep these in mind. Okay, put these to the side. Second thing. Okay, I can talk to and communicate with a huge variety of people because usually there's something interesting about everybody, and I don't know. There's just a lot of reasons to find a lot of different people interesting, even if I don't end up.
Yeah, some of them he wants to fuck.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Again, or I don't, whatever. I can get along with a wide variety of people. I don't have to be talking about just things that I'm not really interested in. I'm usually pretty good at identifying what I think they're interested in, asking questions they're interested in me, if I give a fuck, whatever. Okay, 1, 2, 3, I think there was a third thing. Oh, third thing, okay. Similar to before how I said, if you're quoting an article, you should only ever quote the article that you should only ever quote parts of the article that like the strength, the meat of the article is about. So for instance, if there was an article about like the war in Ukraine,
It's a bit random,
and
but
somebody would
okay.
say like Ukraine's trains were destroyed by
attention,
Russia.
man.
These were some of the most expensive trains ever built in Europe, and now Russia has blown them up because this is part of the war. Blah 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 blah. If I was creating a comprehensive book on trains in Europe, I would never cite to that article about trains in Ukraine being some of the most expensive. I wouldn't cite to that article because that's not what that article is about. It's about the war, right? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't source that article because it's the thesis and everything of that article is not about the cost of trains. It's like a throwaway sentence. Okay, all of these all of this information is put in your brain and then put on the side. Okay. There are a lot of people that I talk to, different people that I talk to. If their strengths aren't in politics,
Land the
I
plane.
just don't usually care to hardcore dive into and critique them that much on this. There's a thing that came up with Dan and talking to me about XQC, or sometimes you guys with Asmongold. I just don't. If your area isn't like politics, I'm not here to like grill or drill or roast or destroy or admonish you or hardcore critique. Like I just don't.
Okay, so he's saying that he's not going to attack people too hard if they're not
Normies.
politics people. Yeah, okay, fine.
It's just not. This isn't your area
He's
focus.
kind to normies.
So
Sure.
I'm not here to like drill in on that. I just don't care that much. So this is why, like, when people were talking about XQC, like, oh, like well, XQC did this thing with Trump, it's like, yeah, he probably shouldn't have. But also, this like isn't his. It's not his like huge area. Like, I don't care that much about it. It's not a thing that I'm like focused on, or that he's focused on. So I'm not going to focus on that. Okay, so all of this to say that I saw a thread that
Is that true? Does Destiny not rip into people who? I feel like that can't
I think
be true.
he's setting the ground. I think he has, but I think he's setting the ground to make friends.
I don't know why he's
Because I think a lot of it is a response to Hassan being able to build connections that he can't,
okay. All right.
like with
that popped up.
non-scene people.
Oh, what's this focus group thing? Oh, are we getting to the?
Ayla was ultra ass mad.
Oh no.
Fuck, I'm not going to find this.
Don't worry, I'll find it for you. Here's the thread.
It's there. He's found
Okay,
it.
let's have a look. Ela's not a big fan of DGG. What advice do you have to a community that skews male trying to do events? How to prevent women from getting constantly hit on by the men and making them uncomfortable, or fully not engaging with them at all as to not make them uncomfortable. Destiny's people struggle with this. I'm very high resilience to male horniness. I'm regularly just fine in heavily male-skewed communities, but Destiny's community is unusually bad. I don't think it's because they're male, but because they're dumbasses. Plenty of other heavily male communities do much better. What specifically was unusually bad? Something must stick out to you, right? Why are they dumbasses? Seems kind of spiteful. His audience has just turned out to be unusually cruel and uncharitable compared to most other audiences I've encountered. Huh. Okay. So...
Okay. I understand completely where she's coming from. Because from my own experience of being in a community that was flooded with DGG people suddenly, it is a complete tone shift. And they're just like... Some of them are fine. Obviously, it's not all of them. But there is this tendency to just like, nothing can be fun. Nothing can just be like a conversation for the sake of it. Everything has to be like aggressive or factual or like, I don't know, completely like devoid of fun. Or else.
Speaking of completely factual and devoid of fun, I feel it is my journalistic duty to give a little
This is
bit
such
of
a bad segue.
background content on Ela. I'm sorry, but
Completely
just...
irrelevant
No, but
segue.
come on, man. I'm sorry. How am I supposed to not mention this? How am I supposed to not mention this?
No, maybe not at the start.
This is the funniest thing anyone has ever done. I need to talk about it. Because I think this genuinely gives useful context as to how bad must DGG be that this person is having problems with it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, this is a woman who is so, like, masculine coded in terms of her, like, I don't know, rationality and data stuff, that she literally created, I don't even know what this kind of flowchart is called, but she literally created one of these, like, tree diagrams to show exactly what happened to the 1,600 people that she invited to her birthday gangbang. Highlights include 37 penetrated, 17 came, 5 came in a fluffer, and 15 didn't come. Okay, so just as a bit of context, this is a woman who has done unfathomable things in the pursuit of data science, in the pursuit of understanding male horny. And she's saying that Destiny's community is unacceptably cringe. 42 attendees? Was it 42? No, there's more than 42. Hold on.
She
87
says with 42 attendees.
Oh, okay. 43 did STI tests, 1 didn't show. Oh, you're right. 42 showed up. Okay. 5 didn't bang Ela. Okay. Fair enough. Crazy. I love her. I love this woman so much. I mean, this is kind of the most based thing anyone has ever done. We'll look at we'll hold on to you know what, viewers, if you want to see how the gangbang went, she wrote an entire set of articles about it, which we will review later. So hang around for that segment. That's going to be fun.
That's definitely not going to be a segment.
I'm definitely making that the segment.
Oh, this thing popped.
But can I finish? Oh my god!
What's your
Before
problem?
you interrupted, do you even know the point I interrupted? You interrupted
No. What was the point I interrupted?
about how Destiny's audience compares to other communities in this space.
I was giving some context on who Ela was.
We weren't talking about that yet. You hadn't even got to that point.
We've literally got her up on screen.
We're about
on
to
his
get
stream.
there.
Oh my god!
To get
Oh
there.
my god! What's wrong with you, dude?
You
You're the
can't wait
worst.
for a clean segue.
You're the worst. You're the worst.
You just have to interrupt my argument, my point.
It wasn't much of a point anyway.
Every single person in
Oh my
chat
God, dude.
typing, what about Asmongold? Has he become a political commentator now that he does more? You've missed the point so fucking hard, I can't save you, okay? I don't know what to tell you. What he might be, but you've completely, you're doing the thing that right now, and ironically that I'm talking, you've completely missed the point of every single thing I'm saying, okay? It might be that at some point Asmon is doing so much political stuff that I sort of consider more in that space, okay? But you've missed the point, okay? Completely of everything I'm talking about. If that's like if that was the only part of that you're so hyper fixated on. Okay. These are difficult things to sort through because I think Ayla's feedback is not great here, but the community is also not great here. And then there's a lot of compounding.
Also, Smug, we
What?
got
Because
accused
I'm
of
God,
being
okay?
DGG.
And because I can
have never spent
go
any time
through-
in DGG. Have you?
Wait, who the fuck called us DGGers? I want to know. I want names.
Short Stag Goblin. Have you? But genuinely, have you ever spent any time in DGG?
Here's a good experiment that we could use to figure this one out. Why don't we have a quick look to see if either of us have ever posted anything in the DGG Discord?
I have. But it's superficial stuff. It's always what I've been in.
You failed us! Okay, I'm disabling streamer mode. Hold on. How do I... This stupid thing stays in the way and then you can't...
Just drag it to the side. Okay,
I'm gonna
so
drag
see what I'm
you
talking
to...
about.
Oh.
How many
Oh,
you
no.
got? 7 pages. Smugmug has 7 pages of messages. It's over.
I've got...
What's mine?
I've got...
Check mine.
I've got
Check mine.
100
Check mine.
Wait,
Check
wait,
mine.
shut
Check
up!
mine.
I've got
Check mine.
160 results from 2022. Okay. I think because
Oh,
I
check mine,
debated...
check mine, check mine.
I think because I debated Destiny and then I yapped at some people about it, I guess. Alright. Wiz? You have
Wiz,
6
baby.
results.
6 messages. Let's go.
2024,
One of
goddamn
them is promoting you.
Okay, fine. That's
Actually,
very
2 of them are.
Actually, 3 of them. And then you posted some... and then you
The
posted...
only time I've ever posted in DGG is to promo Smugbug.
And also to post Lola Box's feet. Explain this one.
I think those are Destiny's feet.
Those are definitely Lola Box's feet.
They all had such dirty socks. That
Oh.
private victory event, they all had their
Private
shoes off
victory.
with dirty sock feet.
Disgusting. I'd like to officially apologize for having any messages in the in the DGG Discord. They're from 2022. I disavow. I was not a member. I was probably just promoting my own.
Short stack, you were
stream.
half right. I was not a member. 6 messages does not count if 3 of them are promoting Smugbug. Because
What?
I've got so many messages in every server linking this goddamn stream.
Again, I was fucking promoting my shit too. Okay, all right, fuck you. I was
Yeah, in
yapping.
120 messages? Dude, it's over for you.
I got some viral tweets
over
off
for
the
you,
back of
dude.
this. Fuck you. I got viral tweets. Fuck you. I did
Unlikely.
a what? Shut up. Literally, my first tweet went viral ever.
Go and see everything in the Matrix. Unironically, one of my strengths is pulling out good feedback from dog shit posters. But I don't know what the original post was about here. I don't know what the fuck the are we not allowed to link tweets? I don't even know. Okay. So somebody says, what advice do you have to a community that skews male, trying to do events,
We read this
comfortable with
already.
Destiny's people's communities, but Destiny's community is unusually bad. So this comment made it seem like because the community was so male, it seems like hold on, I'm sorry, just a quick thing. Destiny, you used to not debate /you'll destroy, but you'd have a convo with them. I'll have a convo with anybody. I still do that. I still do. This hasn't changed. But I'm not going to go hardcore. I'm not going to go as hardcore into a person as a political commentator as I would somebody who is, right?
Oh no. Get to the point, man!
Okay, first tweet.
I'm
okay,
gonna
gotcha.
scream.
Okay.
I'm gonna scream.
Okay,
Whoa.
so she's kind of responding to here about like, oh, well, the main problem must just be that the guys are horny or they're hitting on people. And then she responds that people in my community are generally dumb. But plenty of other heavily male communities do much better. And then somebody responds to her and said, what specifically was unusually bad?
But
Something
that's
to stick out to you,
the
right?
point I
Why are
was
they
making
dumbasses?
before I
Seems
was so
kinda spiteful.
rudely interrupted. Is there
well-
is something particularly bad about DGG fans.
That's the point I was making. I was saying this is not a random yapper woman. This is someone who is so resilient that it has to be extremely profound in order for her to notice it being unusually bad. We were making the same point. You just didn't like the fact I brought up the yucky gangbang because you're a misogynistic dweeb.
It was unrelated. That wasn't the point. You just wanted to talk about the gangbang.
I perfectly segued into the gangbang, and everyone agrees. 1s, 2s, and 3s in chat.
But there
If you
is
disagree,
there
agree,
is something
and 1
about
and 4 if you agree
Destiny
or
chatters.
disagree.
Their biggest sin, is the fact that they're incredibly boring. Most of them are just so dull.
They are really dull, yeah. The DGGers are
They are
extreme-
dull,
they are
incredibly
awful.
boring, and motivated by like hate. And it's like, why? How do you have this audience? How do you find these people?
I'm not to split hairs, but I think they're motivated by spite, not hate, rather than Destiny. I think.
Okay, sure. Chud's audience is motivated by hate.
True.
They're not the
Chud
same
logic.
thing, right?
Chud logic. Hate. Destiny. Spite. President Sunday. The miraculous pursuit of truth. What's our audience motivated by? Unmedicated mental illnesses. Funny colours and moving colours and funny lights. Yeah, this is what motivates our community.
Play the video.
All right.
Play the video.
His audience has turned out to be
Alright.
unusually cruel and uncharitable compared to most other audiences I've encountered. So this
Schizo.
part here is a
Chaos.
better
Yes.
comment, and almost certainly true. This one is kind of missing it, but this is almost certainly true. Okay, so the
We have the ADHD audience. Hell yeah.
okay, hold on.
Oh my god, dude, the fucking... I'm gonna turn him. I'm gonna faster.
I'm not getting baited. I'm not
Faster.
getting baited by dumb comments. I'm not doing it.
Faster.
One of the issues that you guys have is you have the exact same standard for every single person's comment as you would have if or if like a heavily politically involved person was making a comment, right? So if I was on a show and
This is such a clever way of him dismissing a critique of his community. He's basically critiquing the community by saying, "What you guys need to
You
treat
guys are
the
also clever.
Yeah, you guys need to treat the idiots like they're idiots. Stop getting baited by the dummies. Let the dummies have dumb positions. You don't all have to get involved." He's literally criticizing his community as like not respecting dumb people with bad opinions enough. Which is like, are we not even gonna consider the possibility that Ela's position is based in some level of truth? Ela is insane, don't get me wrong. Her political positions are fucking atrocious. But honestly, if there's one thing I would attribute to her, it would be an ability to understand gender dynamics, because she writes about it extensively. She's got some interesting takes on it. I don't think she's someone you can just throw opinions out on. And this isn't a political take. Like, yes, she's a fucking ANCAP, Taftaj style libertarian, but she is also, like, fairly well-versed in, male-female relations. And she's very, very well-versed in how they operate online, because she's been a prominent online figure for, like, years and years now. Smug is calling her a broken clock? No, Brett, you fucking idiot. How fucking dare you? What did I say? What did I say, Brett? What did I say? I said that she's got an area of expertise that is valid and should be respected, and that it is not politics. Not that she's a broken clock, Brett, but that she has an area that she understands well enough to comment on! Brett!
I don't know why that got you so mad.
Because he was implying that I was doing the same thing that Destiny was doing to her, and I'm not. He genuinely misunderstood me in a way that suggested that I was literally doing the same thing fucking Stephen Borelli is. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chat made me angry today.
I heard,
Yeah,
and
you're
if I was,
all
if I
over
was
the
having a date
place.
with like Tim Pool or some
I ate today, so I have energy. That makes me angry. I use it on you.
Whoa.
You want a little smooch? Give me a little. Give me a little.
Nope. Play the video. You can play the video.
Gorka.
Why you stop saying? You said play the video more than anything else today. What's going on?
Because
with
you're
you, buddy?
pausing it more than you've ever done in your entire
Yeah,
life.
because I want to hang out. I think it's because we're in this living room space, so I just kind of want to like chill.
What
and
is
vibe,
going
you
on
know?
with you?
I
Stop.
don't know,
Play
it's
the
just a-
video. That was not an invitation to go on tangents.
And they had like offhandedly made the comment like, yeah, I mean,
I
basics
so
wasn't
rarely
a big
make
deal,
Wiz angry.
right? We're gonna back up and we're gonna go deep on this. All right, what do you mean? if I was having a conversation with like XQC or Asmongold or Ayla or somebody else, I'm like, yeah, I think that, I just don't trust the FDA all the time. I think the J6, it didn't matter that much or whatever. I might not even touch it. Maybe I will. If I will, it's going to be very gentle, very whatever, kind of probe and see what. But this person is not specialized in this area, and I'm not going to jump down their throat and go huge, and I'm not even going to have like huge judgments. I'll probably think like, okay, well, I feel like you should probably be hedging more.
Okay, so he's not going to jump down their throat and get huge. I'm sorry, I lost track of what his argument was here. What was he talking about?
Maybe if you play the video, you'd know.
Relations is an area that you're not educated, but that's it. I'm just not going to touch it much. But the issue that you guys run into is you will come down and judge so insanely crazy.
I'll tell you when you can pause
so
the video
insanely
next.
crazy.
No! I do what I want.
When it comes, Lilith, you are permabanned. Goodbye. I'll read this. Oh, just so you know, I also permaban everybody in this thread saying this. I will always permaban you guys for saying this. You'll probably never come back because now I'm commenting my bans. Just as a heads up. Destiny, you have different standards to police the behavior of the community when it's towards a girl. Anytime one of your friends gets triggered, the community suffers. I literally just gave you 2 huge examples for things that people aren't happy with my commenting about, which was XQC and Asmongold. Neither of them are women. I haven't fucked either of them before. I have no plans to. So you are completely and totally fucking retardedly wrong there. Okay, that's your cope train. Have fun coping on that. But every person that disagrees with you on stream gets 0 charitability from your chat. Even good faith people like Pisco, Wicked Supreme, irrelevant. They're immediately evil. It needs to be called in real time. It won't change. Yeah. Sometimes like people can be wrong or people can fuck up, and yeah, sometimes chat just goes like insane. You guys are way too binary sometimes on flipping the switch. Yeah. Which I can kind of buy sometimes, but even...
Can I please... I want to go through the Reddit comments. Let's go through the Reddit comments. I want to go through the Reddit comments. Come on.
Holy fuck, dude.
What? We're doing our own... Sorry,
what has happened to you suddenly?
Wiz, shut up and listen. Do you actually just want to watch Destiny talk this whole time? Or do you want to do our own investigation into what he's looking at to see if
we can do our own investigation. However, I want him to get to his point that he's making, and then we can investigate.
He's made his points.
Even then, you shouldn't. Like, even the comments on
which is... Whoa, pause it.
Hates America.
Yeah.
What is his point?
Oh my god, if you were listening to me, you would have heard me explain the point, which is that... the people that are being criticized by his community right now are dumb non-politics people who deserve more grace than other people that he would normally critique. He doesn't go super hard on them, but he's saying that his community treats every person as if they should know as much about politics as any hardcore political commentator. I'm saying that this is a total diversion from the real issue, which is that his people are weird around women, and he hasn't mentioned it a single fucking time, and it doesn't look as if he's going to.
Yep.
Okay, so you
he also dismisses the claim.
Oh my god.
He also dismisses the claim that he treats... Jesus Christ, dude. What's going on with you?
I'm annoyed that I said all this.
Something's happened. Dude, what did you take in the last 10 minutes that suddenly changed your entire outlook?
Sorry. No, but I did explain all of this. Maybe you weren't here for that bit, and that's why I'm frustrated. But I did explain all of this, and I don't know if you listened, but I literally have done that speech twice now.
No, I know you have, but he said new things since then. And he's talking about denying the double standard that he has between men and women.
But they were in service of the thing I've mentioned. He's literally not mentioned gender dynamics once yet.
Yep.
Okay, fine, I'll play a little bit more, and then I'm going to do Reddit comments, okay? Chat, one's in chat if you want us to go straight to Reddit comments, two's in chat if we keep doing the video. I'm going to keep doing the video anyway, but twos are ones and blah, blah, ones and twos.
You're still okay.
It's a
hack.
Yeah, and what? Whoa!
Yeah. So the ultra-binary
what the fuck?
Fucking chill, and then the cracking down.
The chat just exploded! Jesus, wait, Brett.
You got some real lag going on.
No, that was literally just everyone. There was multiple people spamming at the same time.
Who's got more ones and who's got more twos?
I'm not reading that. I don't know. I actually can't tell. I think they broke the system. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Good spammers, guys. We love to spam.
People who
keep
like
spamming.
Their specialty isn't even really politics, also needs to chill. There's a lot of people, especially like in the AI world, who are going to be like, oh, I think libertarianism is actually amazing. For a bunch of...
I just experienced exactly 6 seconds of being Hassan, and I did not like it. Just chat going, like straight through. It was horrible. Jesus Christ.
Like probably half-baked reasons, but this isn't like their area of specialties. It's not a thing they've like ultra thought about. Much the same way that I
say,
like,
we need to do the President Sunday thing where people can vote with money to
Linux
change
distro or
something.
some bullshit.
That's a good
like,
shout.
I just don't care.
Oh my God! Welcome to Sheep Tier, Chris Lenark.
Hey Chris, how's it going? Oh, Chris the Narc. Oh, big fan of your work, buddy. Enjoy your shit. Very funny. This is a member of the
Part of the part where you
community.
narked.
Oh, whoa, damn. God, wait, hold on, fuck. Hold on, one sec. Sorry, guys, one sec. There we go.
Say it again.
I pressed the button.
There
No,
we
it's
go.
fine.
Nice.
Should I go back? Should I go back and get ready to press it? Say it again, and I'll
Yeah,
press it on time. This time.
let me.
Ready?
Not when.
Okay, got it.
knocked.
We fucked up the timing on that. So
Nice, dude.
Okay, we nailed it, brother. We did it. Good job. That was for you, Chris.
You don't understand. There's like a free package that literally solves every single issue. using
President Sunday's a
multiple
fully
games,
rational being and
everything.
has never done anything irrational.
Yes.
Someone else who's more rational.
He's the platonic ideal of a Ubermensch.
Better, simpler. The drivers for every single thing you're doing are easily accessible. Like, it's not like using some distro from 20 years ago. Why are you even on Windows still? It doesn't make any sense. It would like, right, the person could be out there, okay? But I'm not like a super techie guy, and I don't know anything about fucking Unix or Linux, okay?
Oh my
Or
God.
any of that bullshit.
Talk about
Why
women!
can he only talk about these things in terms of computers? What is wrong with him?
Fucking more
Yes, no.
fucking people, but actually you guys do it, which is also annoying.
Remember his speech at the beginning where he's
Yeah.
like, I can approach any topic. I can fucking learn
Yeah.
and fucking chameleon and any
he's
fucking
like-
understand it.
Yeah.
Can only talk about harassment in terms of PC and
He's like, here's how this woman is like a computer. Literally, 2 minutes afterwards, fuck me. And by the way, respects feminine traits. Here's how this woman should be more
Yeah.
like a computer.
he's like so incapable of it, he can't even identify what it is
Yeah, I just,
or attempt to be bad at it.
I'm gonna give him a little
Because
bit
it'd be a
more
different
time.
story if he was just bad at it, but he doesn't even attempt it.
Ugh. I'm gonna give him a little bit more time to mention the gender dynamic here. Or we're gonna go to the fucking Reddit comments, because honestly, I'd rather just see the people he's banning at this point. He's not gonna get
He
around
does
to
it
it.
a
He's
bit.
fucking
There's a bit where he
coward.
stops talking about the topic and then he comes back and talks about a lady.
Oh, really?
Like, it's
Do you have a
everybody becomes
timestamp?
an instantaneous ultra expert on it, and then the most
No,
insane
but it's like a
fucking...
5-minute.
Sorry, that's the fourth
Yeah,
thing I
it's
should
like a
have put
reshoot.
in.
Fine.
I can handle a psychopathic amount of negative feedback as well. Most people also can't do anything remotely to that level.
Good, because we're about to deliver it. You're about to get a psychopathic amount of negative feedback. It's coming, buddy. Get ready.
Okay. Thank you. You hosted.
Let's go.
Who hosted? Who rated? Yeah. So some of this is stuff that you guys take for granted because you watch me, and then some of this is just
I'm
yeah,
ready.
you guys have to fucking chill the fuck out. Holy fucking shit. My God. Yeah. Devil's advocate. If a non-political person promotes a harmful idea, even if you don't take it seriously, an average person takes it seriously, sure, but it doesn't change how you should approach the person, right? Isn't this most streaming communities and not just DGG?
This is literally completely
No.
irrelevant to the thing. This has nothing to do with anything. Why is he talking about this? This literally makes no sense, Wiz. This is insane. This is not even tangentially related to what Ela's doing. His complaint is that his community are too mean to people who don't know anything about politics. She's not levying a
She's not
political
complaining
complaint.
for that.
This isn't a political statement. She's saying his community are fucking
If
weird.
she said like,
Oh
oh
my
yeah,
God.
they point out my logical fallacies more often than any other
Yeah.
community, then maybe he'd be onto something. But it's not that. They're just weird and creepy.
I mean, so she said cruel, unusually cruel and uncharitable. Maybe he's reading that
Yeah.
part as the politics bit, but it just doesn't. She's clearly invoking. This is clearly a conversation.
Uncharitable is crazy.
I know, dude. I know. I mean, Ela does have terrible takes,
But it's
fuck,
accurate. It's
like-
completely accurate. Every
Yeah.
conversation I've had with the DGGer has been
Yeah.
uncharitable.
Yeah, they're honestly, DGGers have become worse than the leftists they used to criticize for calling everyone Nazis, because you have one slightly right-wing position, and then they just, like, explode that position out to its logical conclusion, which is, like, trans people in death camps. Like, DGG are now worse than this for that fucking logical fallacy of just, like, what was it? Just slippery sloping everything down to its, like, final solution conclusion. It's so fucking annoying, dude. They've gotten so obsessed
Yep.
with it.
Was it Israel-Palestine?
Do you think Israel-Palestine cooked his brain?
No. His brain's always been cooked. But do you think it's
Well-
Israel-Palestine that's made his audience even worse?
Looking at Lonerbox's community, honestly, hi guys. I know a lot of you hang out here. Love you. Looking at Lonerbox's
But that's the inverse. Lonerbox's community got more aggressive because of the DGG influx off the
No,
back
what I'm
of the
saying is,
topic.
if I look at
But
the
I'm
people,
wondering.
if I look at the people inside Lonerbox's community who are just obsessed with Israel Palestine, nothing else, they do have a very specific bent. Like their brain pan is in a very specific shape. They've got like a weird. They all have the same part of their brain removed. It's a bit strange. You know what I mean?
But do
They
you think
all-
like
they cluster around a certain?
I'm
set
talking
of
about?
traits.
I'm talking about the light radiation effect of Israel Palestine on the entire community.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. This is such a.
Did
This is such a
DGG get worse or better in wake of October?
no, they
7th?
definitely,
That's what
they
I'm
definitely got worse. They definitely got worse. Israel Palestine made
because
DGG.
Destiny self-admittedly didn't know anything about Israel Palestine
Yeah.
before that point, right?
I think Israel Palestine made the DGG community more confident because Destiny basically proved that he is actually capable of going
Anyone
toe to toe
can
with
learn about
academics.
it.
Yeah, which gave them all an undue amount of confidence.
Anybody can learn about it in less than a year.
Yep.
And become an expert.
Yeah, which to be honest, like Destiny, being a debate bro with lots of debate experience, can learn enough to debate it effectively because he's good at debating. You don't need insane amounts of knowledge on a
Yes.
topic to be excellent and good enough at debating, right? He's an expert in debating. His community read that and went, "Oh, I only need to read a few Wikipedia pages and now I know everything about Israel
And I can be
Palestine.
an expert in anything.
I can argue with actual Palestinians on the ground about how they're wrong about what's happening in their real life." Like, that's how they reacted to that, I think. So I think it made them worse because it gave them an undue amount of confidence, and they already were overconfident motherfuckers, let's be honest.
But my question is, did that spill over? Has that spilled over into other things?
Well, I think they probably
Or
become
were they
more-
always just bad? I think they were always just bad.
I think they got given permission by the Israel-Palestine stuff. It made them realize they didn't even need to think that other people had expertise in areas they didn't. No, I think
because
so.
think about it. All the e-girl arcs and all that sort of shit where they were like super misogynistic was before October 7th.
Yes,
Do you
but
remember all
was
that shit?
no, yeah, but the misogyny we're not talking about the misogyny here. We're talking about their like they're like the superiority
cruelty.
complex. The superiority complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think Israel Palestine made worse. It was there, but I think it made
I
it
think
worse.
maybe it made it worse, but I think it's always been there. I think it's always
Sure.
been quite bad.
I think this gave them permission, right? Like, permission is very, very important when it comes to, like, a groupthink, right? They now have permission to see anyone who's an expert as potentially a dipshit, because Destiny...
A target.
Well, he walked over people like Finkelstein... Finkelstein or Finkelstein? Whatever. He walked over the Dinkle quite easily, despite not having a huge amount of comparative research. And that's more down to the fact that Finkel was a hack than... Destiny is any good.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say that most streaming communities, at least in the politics world, have this issue for sure. But because I reach because I reach out and I talk to so many other people, and because I have such a reach into so many other communities, you guys have to learn to hedge it. You have to learn to hedge it way better. Because what it ends up doing is it ends up isolating me even more than I already am because of my political opinions. I'm already like hardcore isolated. But like, insofar as like Ayla's an interesting person. She's like pretty friendly. She is incredibly
in terms of
isolated
community,
politically. So this is a
bridge
person
building.
Oh, in
other
community,
streamers.
yeah, you're right. Fair enough.
that I can like very easily like have conversation. I never have to worry about anything weird happening because like her community's already like, oh fuck, that's easy, nuts. It would just never happen, right? And then but obviously now because of this, and then there's been a ton of other people, right, where you guys just come down like so insanely harshly that it's like, oh, okay, well, this is like way too toxic for most people to engage. Yeah, eventually you'll figure it out eventually, or you won't, and I will just permaban you. So you guys need to chill the fuck out, hardcore. All right. Destiny, obviously your community wants to have a chat with
Again, it's just not the
they have a massive
complaint,
reach
is
for
it?
tons of dis-
Yeah, he's basically
It's
saying
not
that they're
the
going
complaint
too
isn't
hard.
the interaction with mainstream people. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a misogyny
I'm
complaint.
bad
Oh my
for
god,
Twitch. I can't
dude!
really talk easily to these people. I talk to XQC every now and then when I can. It's hard to talk to Asmongold.
See, everyone he talks about is Asmongold or XQC, but that's a completely different issue to what she's talking about.
Yeah,
Those
and
are
I
bad
think-
examples to cite because they're irrelevant to the topic.
Yeah.
He's actually talking. He's using this as an opportunity to prep his audience for future collabs and not addressing the problem it's actually talking about.
Yeah, you're right. He's
So
trying
this
to
is something he wants to talk about
un-isolate
already.
himself. Yeah, you're right. He's using this as an opportunity. He's been waiting. I totally see that. Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
with that Twitter debate where he suddenly starts going off right wing people randomly. You know, he does this thing where he waits and finds an opportunity to
Yeah.
just expose something he already wants to do.
Yeah, it builds up, and then he's like, okay, this is the moment. Fire, 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 attack, attack, attack. He'll, like, go
Yeah.
all out. Yeah.
He's like,
you're
I want to
right.
do more collabs. When I do the collabs, I want people to be normal. This is a good way to sort of edge into
Oh
that
my
conversation.
God. It's just
and
very
prep
annoying
the audience.
because this is literally, again, we just looked at the whole like weird the dudes in Destiny's community being weird around women. We have another example of people in Destiny's community being weird around women, and he's not even bothering to address it now. He is just focused on this other tactic. Yeah, this is not good.
political commentary on Twitch. Okay, I can't do anything about that. To ask people to take a break from their stream and come and chat with me, to throw away thousands of dollars for the day and give me free content, everything, it's a tall order. Yeah, Just so you know, like if you want that to change, then fucking write Twitch, okay? You know, blow up their Twitter every now and then, or send in an email from a company thing saying I don't understand, whatever. Do some shit like that. Apply pressure. You do a pressure campaign or something. But that's the thing that it fucks me the hardest.
Oh my god. Okay, so while we're talking about this woman complaining about dudes being weird to me, can you guys just start a pressure campaign on Twitch to get me unbanned so I can start hanging out with XQC again? Like, holy fuck, this is this is so insanely self-serving.
He just completely ducks it.
I don't think you act differently towards men or women, but you having this talk, not after Asmund, not after XQC, but
Men
after
or women?
Ayla had a thread, kind of gives that vibe. I've had this conversation quite a few times.
Come on.
I had a pretty huge fight with Dan.
By the way, hilarious. Hilarious that this is a DGGer saying, oh, it's weird that you don't bring this up when we complain about Asmongold and XQC, but as soon as we complain about a woman, you make a big deal about it. Destiny, are you gonna address the fact that this is a very clear example of your community being weird about women? This is literally the problem.
Exactly what she's talking about.
This is exactly the problem.
And not a fight. I would make me and Dan argued about this like I think a week or two ago when XQC was here. I've had these conversations like relatively often.
He doesn't recognize it for what it is because he doesn't see it as an issue.
Yeah, but I don't have many people that are super outside my community.
Please.
There's something that I can foresee happening, though. There's something that I can foresee happening, and I'm just giving you a warning, okay? I will ultra aggressively head this off, and there will be big bans, okay? You talked about this last week with Tech Down. Oh, maybe, yeah, big bans. Because I can see my bridge with Turkey Tom or any of the commentary guys getting ultra fucking nuked because one of them makes a video where they probably have.
Oh my god, he dodges again!
Issue or some bullshit like that, and then there's like a 700 comment thread about.
It's not a dodge.
He's not engaging.
He's not dodging. He's not dodging. He just doesn't understand it. He fully is not. His brain is not geared to understand it in that capacity.
Jesus Christ!
No,
dude.
he thinks he's addressing it, but really he's just talking about things he wants to talk about.
Oh my god, this is insane.
But he thinks he's addressing it. He just doesn't see the woman element. He saw the first part of that conversation where it was like, I don't think you treat women differently. And he goes, yes, that is true. It's hyper-logical.
No, Wiz, no. I disagree. I know usually you're the one...
He's not tactically avoiding it. It's just not on his radar. He doesn't show up to him.
Oh my god, have we swapped positions here? No, it's malicious.
I think he's just clapped.
No, he's not clapped. He had a whole conversation with Erudite about this. We just watched it. He's had this whole conversation before. He's aware of it.
He didn't understand it in that conversation either.
He did. He talked about the differences between men and women in these spaces. He clearly understands what misogyny is
in
and
super
how it works.
clumsy terms, walking like a baby taking its first steps. He doesn't get it. He's not in that mode.
Why are you defending
He needs that in his brain. I'm not. I'm saying it's fucking
double-check.
awful. I think he's just stupid.
I think Wiz deleted his DGG messages. I think he's a big fan. That's what I'm learning right now. I think that Wiz is actually.
I think
huge...
he's thick as mints. His
I
brain
think
isn't.
so.
I think it's that same
malicious.
thing as. Do you remember Dalton Bubble? Back to Doctor Who.
We're not talking about.
Do you remember because you didn't have that part of your brain turned on? You never saw the racism. I think it's the same thing with.
It's not. I don't think so. I think he doesn't want to talk about it. I'm clear.
I think he needs to turn on his like women exist part of his brain. I think it's by default switched off.
Let's see if he gets any. Hold on, I want to see if there's. You said there was a part in this where he talks about women. I want to see what his comments on that are.
About how horrible and retarded and fucking stupid Tom and like all these other young stupid fuck commentary, and they were always horrible stupid fucking people, and they were Leafy fan. Never, like that thread is coming. It will happen in the future. This thread is somebody's already typing it. Okay, somewhere it's already coming. All right, but yeah, these are the types of things that I'm trying to head off.
Okay, so he wants to be in the commentary community. He wants to follow in the footsteps of Chud Logic. Very smart. Very good. Good. Smart move. Lots of growth.
Trying to kick when we're chatting. Lex Friedman.
He's got the DMs already.
Why are you bringing up Lex? I think the Lex reaction was maybe a bit too harsh, but Lex Friedman's specialty is politics. That's what he specializes in. So you can be more aggressive towards Lex because this is his area of expertise.
I actually fully disagree. Lex's whole thing is tech bro. He's not in politics.
He's picking and choosing.
He's a commercial guy.
Destiny's picking and choosing.
He speaks to corporate founders. His big thing is talking to AI people and academics in AI and tech bros and like Elon Musk. That, I mean, like, that's politics insofar as everything's politics, but I don't think you can call Lex Friedman a politics guy. In fact, I never see Lex Friedman talk about politics ever. He's always talking about corporations. He's always talking about technology. He's a fucking techno capitalist, you know? Like, he doesn't actually ever talk about politics. He's too liberal to talk about politics. He doesn't feel like politics is important. He's a tech guy. This is silly.
I'm way more lenient in that direction than I would be in people that don't. They're not, like, politics heavy. Like...
I think it's more about. I think he's using that as an excuse for people that he
But
feels
regular,
he's
not
more
unhinged
comfortable debating and can take it.
Say again, sorry?
But I think he's using that as an excuse for people he thinks it's not actually about whether or not they're in the political space. He's using it to gauge whether or not they are able to take on the arguments and that level of heat. But he's framing it in a way that it seems like whether or not they know about politics.
Right. Yeah, I see what you mean. He's basically... But
So
yeah,
Lex
that's
isn't
weird.
into politics, but he can take a debate and have a huge audience critique him.
Well, but the commentary community, are they cry bullies? They are cry bullies because the second you attack them, they start making content about how you're attacking them.
Yeah, they
So you
can't- yeah.
They actually can't take it. They
can't-
dish it out,
there's
but they
no
don't
back and
take
forth,
it.
there's no
yeah,
debate
you're
there.
right. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Back is okay, right? Yeah.
Lex definitely can't take it. Yeah, Lex absolutely can't take it. Like, I feel like he's a very sensitive, sweet boy. He's complained about it before, I think.
Yeah. But that a lot of this is not that.
The commentary community, I don't see it. I see. My first instinct was that the commentary community can take it because they're so vitriolic. But actually, if you look at the reality of the commentary community, whenever someone attacks someone within the space, then all of the other people will attack them like fucking piranhas.
Yeah.
And then they'll attack them back, and it'll become like that is not. They don't like that. They are cry bullies.
Your
They
boat
are,
sinks very quickly in the
Exactly.
commentary community.
You have to be super careful because they're all
If
hungry.
you go,
Yeah.
I'm quite confident I could get any of them into like a VC and have them very upset with me.
Oh yeah,
You
they
know?
would. Yeah, they would complain absolutely, and then they would link you to some community, and they would be like, "This community has bad people who are mean," and then they'll do like a whole thing about it, right? Like, yeah, it'll be a
Yeah.
whole thing, and when they say mean, they'll just say pedophile. Like, they'll just find a way to call you a
Yes.
pedophile. But that is basically how they operate.
Like, for instance, I think there's Jesus.
Chris, now they're right. A lot of people can't handle it. Yeah, I'm sure there are people who can. Usually, the people who've been in the space for longer can usually handle it, right? Because they've been through those like dramas and survived. But one of the reasons the commentary community I think doesn't handle it is because they're so scared, right? Like the second attention gets caught, you know, like you are the one that they're all paying attention to. As soon as there's blood in the water, everyone will fucking go for you. So I think they're all very nervous about like instigating a conflict because it could go poorly, and
Especially
they could end
newbies.
up ripped to pieces. Yeah, exactly. Especially people who haven't been through their first couple scraps, for sure. Yeah, I think Chris is right.
I hated Ayla since her first combo with Destiny, where she revealed herself to be a dumbass lawbertarian that wants to abolish the FDA and use markets to sort those kinds of things out instead. Like, this is kind of level thinking I'd expect to come out of a Trump supporter. She's a darling among Silicon Valley tech bros who want
Oh,
to
here we
pretend
go.
that they're different from the mainstream, so they adopt insane ideas. If you actually examine her beliefs, they turn to be extremely stupid. Like,
All right, fuck you. We're doing
He's
Reddit comments
every
now.
DGGer I've ever spoken
If he's
to.
doing Reddit comments, we're doing Reddit comments.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just wait for the cutoff point.
Fine. Yeah, but we're doing it in light mode to upset our audience because I hate them and I
Oh,
want
I
them
can't
to feel
even read
pain.
it. I fully cannot read it in line mode.
Straight into your brain, dude. You do not get a say in
Artifacts are
this.
too compressed. What you gonna do on your little stream?
Well, that's your problem. Bloop. There we go. Here, let me do a little shifty. There we go. Oh,
What was that wrong with that comment? It reads like the Unabomber's manifesto.
that's all DGG comments though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay. You're saying that all DGGs are basically Unabombers? I fully agree. Yeah, I endorse that position. They're all weird freaks. DGGs are people who shouldn't have left their basement. That's the.
Can you fix the chat in stream? What's wrong with it?
It's
Or is it
ugly.
hanging off? Smug, it's hanging off.
That's fine. I like that. You got a problem with that?
You're an idiot.
Okay. Well, they're going to be a little bit smaller today then.
Thank you.
Fine. There you go. You happy now? Free.
You really need to sort it out. They're so small on my screen. I had to zoom all the way in.
That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. I'm a happy little snail on the back of a chair. All right.
That's because you don't read chat.
Okay. She's pretty weird,
chat,
even by
one's in
this
chat.
community standards. Okay. She's very popular, but people started criticizing her research methods, and her response left a lot to be desired. I think people around here wouldn't care about the weirdness if she didn't obviously think it makes her better than other people. I hated Ela since her first convo with Destiny, where she revealed herself to be a dumbass libertarian that wants to abolish the FDA and use markets to sort these kinds of things out. Okay, hold on. Is this a...
Intuitions about that at all. But I do think like maybe abolishing the FDA, maybe a good idea. Maybe running a government entirely on prediction markets, maybe a good idea. I don't know.
Maybe.
Well, that's... Wait, why did... Yeah, this is just her explaining that she doesn't know that... What? Wait, what? Maybe a good idea. I don't know. Maybe a good idea. I don't know. Like, she's literally not doing politics very hard.
She wants to abolish it. She
Yeah.
wants to abolish.
Do not fall for the meme trap
She's
of no
insane, dude.
showering
She
and
needs
prostitution
crushed.
stuff. Disregard all the level 1 shit and dig deeper, and you'll find Ela to be a legitimately deluded person that's been coddled by the space she inhabits into thinking she's something more than she is. Okay, this is what she's highlighting. Okay, this is the exact kind of comment that she's highlighting. So let's start. Do you think it's reasonable, chat, wizard, Walker, if that is your real name? Do you think it's reasonable for people to say that Ela is using her weird sex stuff as a bit of a, like, cover for her dumb ideas?
No, I think that's deranged.
Yeah, I don't think that makes sense either. I think she keeps those things fairly separate. I think, if anything, the weird sex stuff comes up because people attack her for it. She'll randomly say, like, she'll just tweet about shit she's doing, like the fucking birthday gangbang, and then she'll get, like, an insane level of backlash. And of course she has to talk, because she's, like, backlashing the backlash. But she said that she had to break up with her partner recently, her long-term partner, because I think she wanted kids and he didn't. And she realized that she couldn't find a partner out amongst other people who wanted kids while also being with a guy who didn't want kids. And then everyone was like, see, poly relationships don't work. Oh my god, you were a freak and you should have learned your lesson. Of course no one wants to have kids with you. And, like, that is a very clearly, like, I think I would call that, like, a misogynistic backlash, right? That was just see, this is what happens when you try to do woman the wrong way. You're doing it badly. You should feel bad. You're an idiot. You freak. Which, I feel like this comment is basically saying, nah, don't get distracted by the fact that she's a fucking freak or whatever. Like, she also has bad politics opinions. It's like, okay, well, first of all, clearly you're not respecting anything other than the traits that Destiny, and Erudite were talking about earlier. All they care about is their political positions, nothing else. Nothing about their humanity matters. Like, it is literally just, do you think the right things? If not, oh my god, dude. Oh shit, dude, they turned into fucking Voshites. Is it inevitable? Is it impossible to avoid? This reads like a fucking Vosh post. They're like, oh, forget all of this dumb
Dark
shit.
Karma.
Oh my god, dude, he turned into fucking Vosh.
Low honor playthrough.
Bro, yeah, truly low on the playthrough. Yeah. Yeah, the rats are swarming, dude. It's terrible out here.
Yeah,
You
high
walk
honor,
in
low honor.
Yeah. Jesus
Well, they are
Christ.
the same person. The audience will be the same person. It's the same sort of, like,
Oh my God,
default
it is.
template that they either go one path or another.
This is crazy. It's crazy. This is crazy. I can't believe... Well, this is one commenter. 28 days ain't bad. Not my first ban from the sub, so I'll see you all for the election memes. She also believes that no required education... I don't care about her beliefs. She considers public school to be child abuse. Debate. That's a debate in itself. A demon mama level take. Keep a bunch of homeschool. That explains a lot. Never understood why Destiny never called her out on any of this. Can't think of any reasons. Why did I get permabanned for this? Amazing. So, like, to be clear, the culling... So this is the pattern that we've discovered, okay, alright? He has these traits that are cultivating misogyny in his community, and then he does the Israel bombing campaign. He mows the grass. He goes in, he wipes out hundreds, maybe even thousands of civilians, and then, they grow back and get more misogynistic over time.
Wonders why the
And he does it
problem's not solved.
I wonder why he thinks he has to do a regular purge. Does he understand this? Smiley face.
Oh man, it'd be
I
so
can think of
damaging.
three.
But imagine he just did
Bad.
feminist streams for 1 month.
Oh, that would be... I would respect him so much. If
Solidly.
He just
If he
hardcore-
treated it like Israel Palestine.
That would be so funny. Today we're going to learn about feminism, guys. Maybe they do need to, like, understand women, because they don't spend very much time trying to understand women. They
Super
are-
basic. He gets involved in
Yeah.
all these feminist call-ins and stuff
Oh
like
my
that. Goes
God,
on
that
these
would-
feminist podcasts.
Oh my god, that would actually be so funny. I would
Yeah,
love
I'm just
watch
trying to
that.
learn.
Imagine
Treats
how...
it fully like Israel Palestine.
Imagine how DGG would squirm. Wait, I want to see that just to see thousands of men be uncomfortable for hours at a time. That is actually the funniest idea I've ever heard.
Period research stream.
Insane. Bro!
Let's go.
What? No way. No way. Oh my god. Okay, Oscar has finally delivered. Oscar spends all his time messaging people randomly about stuff, about potential collabs and
We
things
can't,
like
we
that.
can't, we
I know,
can't,
I'm not
we
gonna
can't,
announce it.
we
I'm not
can't
announcing
show
it.
it
I'm not
off
announcing it. I'm
until
not
the
announcing
deal's
it.
being brokered.
Oh my god, 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 I'm gonna fucking die, I'm so excited, oh my god, he did it, Oscar, I can't believe you did it. I'm so excited, oh my god. Maybe we should commission something. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
oh.
Hassan guest next week. Let's go, guys.
Hassan's next week. Let's go. My favorite streamer, Hassan. Okay.
We're getting Hassan in to talk about Ukraine.
Okay. You pretty much nailed
Hassan
it.
IP episode? Ooh.
That's true. I think she's probably used to being better received. Again, insane. She gets non-stop hate wherever she goes. She's a poly whore. Like, there is nothing you can be on Twitter that garners more hate than a sexually promiscuous woman
Sorry.
posting her
You
fucking
pretty much
gangbangs.
nailed it. You pretty
wait,
much
really?
nailed it.
Oh god.
That's what it says.
Yeah,
That's on
you're
the start
right.
of that comment you read out. It says you pretty much
Jesus
nailed it.
Christ. She doesn't know how
Awful.
how to handle her ideas not being accepted so easily. An insane take! She literally only gets decimated on Twitter. I don't understand. Okay, hold on. He didn't. Oh, and again, had a pretty similar reaction myself when I heard that stuff. His interaction with Brittany Simon was similar, where he didn't really challenge them on their dumb fuck political beliefs. He says, I'll debate anyone at any time about a political take if I disagree with them, but what you slowly realize about Destiny is that he isn't true in the slightest. He's actually pretty soft when it comes to a lot of people. So, okay, we got two angles we can take here, both of them critical. One, obviously his community is misogynistic as fuck, but I think there might be a glimmer of truth in this, which is that do you think that if Destiny doesn't respect someone, and he tends towards not respecting women, especially people that he has a sexual interest in, which I believe Ela and Brittany
Whoa.
Simon would fall under, do you think he's less likely to debate them super hardcore because he has less respect for them? And therefore,
Well, he's
they
got in
can't
trouble
handle
for
it?
this before, where I think a lot of the ladies are upset with him afterwards because he does go super hard.
Oh, really? I thought they were mad that he got soft.
Yes. Oh. That implies he'd get hard.
Okay, we both got one. We can pack that up now.
Yeah, only one of those was true though.
Can you stop? Can you stop triggering it? It's actually it's killing me. Okay. I wonder if this has come off the back of him being. Maybe he's okay. Hold on. I'm going to do a charitable interpretation now. Let's flip sides for a second.
Oh,
I wonder if some of the feedback that Lav and Mr. Girl gave him, he maybe he doesn't believe in it, but maybe he thinks that he flew too close to the sun and wants to avoid that happening again. Because Lav's biggest critique of him was the idea that he has women. It was very stupid, but basically he has women on the show, he tears into them, and then he gets off on the fact that they get shit on by his community. Now, I think Lav was identifying a real thing, which is that his community is misogynistic and rips into women. I think it was just the he gets off on it part that was completely schizo and insane.
whoa.
So I wonder if maybe he decided to go softer on people he has a sexual relationship with, because he might fall into the same trap.
Well, he doesn't have that on the show anymore because he just talks about Israel-Palestine. And
No,
girls hate Israel-Palestine.
No, he talks
Fact.
about girls hate Palestine. It's so true. It's so true. How can you be so true?
Girls pretend they like Israel-Palestine, but actually they hate it.
Girls be posting Instagram memes about Israel.
Anything that's
Palestine
longer than
that
a
they-
10-second Instagram
Yep.
story about
If it's-
Israel-Palestine, they hate it.
Yep. If only girls have been begging for months, since October 7th even, for the equivalent of a black square they can post on Instagram without having to think about anything else. Because women hate politics. Because women aren't political. Yeah? We got it? You got the clip?
Yup.
Yep, nice. Alright, let's keep looking. AI. You know what? No, if you shower less than an average DGGer, you should actively be bullied. Oh yeah, also she gets grief for saying that she doesn't shower. I think she showers once every 2 weeks or once a month or something. Which is like, I don't know, that there's like, she washes, I guess.
I hope
but
she
doesn't-
scheduled it well around her birthday.
Yeah, actually that...
I don't know what's better, the day before or the day after.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Oh.
Which would you choose?
The day after, dude. The
The
guys
day
showed-
before? You starting all stanky?
The guys coming to my gangbang.
A whole
are
month of non-washing and then
Brother.
40 guys are showing up?
The guys coming to my gangbang are not picky enough for that to matter, but I am. Okay? If 40 guys were actually going to run a train on me, I need the shower afterwards. I need to decompress. I'm going to be showering for 8 hours afterwards. I'm going to be
You know when
going...
that stank on you for a month.
Exactly. That's unacceptable. Yeah, no, you definitely shower afterwards.
Yeah, it depends who you are. My thinking was more
Oh.
like active participant.
Oh,
if you
no,
were one of the fellows.
No, Wiz, as soon as you said that, I imagined myself in the position of Hila. I was the gangbang E. I was the one who was... I assumed you meant that, because she's the one who doesn't shower. Okay. She doubled down and said her Twitter polls are actual research. Don't care enough to find the tweet where she says it. I mean, I think her Twitter polls have some value. I don't think they're useless. I don't ever think it's a weirdness. She's just one of those I'm very smart teehee kind of people. Notice the feminine coded language. I'm very smart teehee. I wonder why they said teehee. If it was a man they were critiquing, would they say teehee? I don't think so. I don't think so.
There is also something.
I think it's coded. Yeah.
I think this little message here is a self-read. I think they're really talking about something they're guilty of themselves.
Yeah, you think they don't like seeing a girl get away with what they want to do a little bit more easily?
Yeah, I just call them
Okay.
pretentious and think they're themselves as intelligent.
Okay. You're missing her dishonesty. She's backing up the claim that DGG is terrible at not making the few women here uncomfortable by hitting on them. She backs the claim using the argument that DGG has supposedly been cruel and uncharitable to her about the things she has said. Her argument does not support the claim she's trying to back up. I hate these people, dude. I hate these people. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is me at my worst, isn't it? This is the me when I'm at my absolute worst. I want everyone in chat to
This
know
is you
that-
when you were still posting on Reddit.
Ah, fuck. Alright, hold on.
Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh.
Alright, fuck you. Oh, you okay? Did you have a hiccup?
No, you just looked a bit strange pressing that button.
What?
You tend to fly sometimes.
No, I'm crawling along along surfaces.
It looks like you're flying when you do that.
You're hallucinating. Okay.
Whoa.
The constant updates on everything she does are just weird. Some people are obsessed with reposting every gangbang or breakup she has in this sub, and I wish Forethought and Destiny would start banging them for it. Seriously, when's the last time Destiny even interacted with her? The Ela posting is some incel stalker shit. Other than this post, when was the last time anything was posted about her? She was doing some surveys. They had her on bridges. She was on bridges. Okay. Yeah, I honestly just get it's so easy to run this test, right? Just imagine if they were typing the post about a man, and if it seems kind of weird, then that's where you're adding in some weird misogyny. That's where it's creeping
Yeah.
in. As soon as you read it, it's like, okay, imagine that they're saying this about Asmongold. I'm so smart, teehee. No one would say that about Asmongold ever. They would be like,
That's because he's not smart, but I get
yeah,
you.
they would be like, oh, this is a rot maxing trash demon. Like, that would be an Asmongold critique. It would, yeah, fucking hell. Oh, God.
I don't know. I think rot maxing is girl coded.
Girls are bringing it back. Well, because the girls had Goblin mode, and now they're rot maxing. But Goblin mode was the original. Okay. They criticize me for the dumb shit I say, and that's worse than unwanted male horniness. The worst thing was the Bridges episode she was on. The guy she came with tried to permanently put on the Riz voice and was overly pretentious. Perfect match for Ela? Oh no. Okay. Maybe I should. I might need to look at Ela's Bridges episode. Okay.
Bruh.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna put about 20 or 30% of this chat as actual hatred for libertarianism that isn't misogynistic, and the rest is misogyny, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, soup. Well, there we go.
What? Chill. This is like an 850 upvote comment, right? Keep in mind that this is like a person who doesn't do politics. She's not like a political person that much, right? It's just this is like an unhingedly insane, unhinged. Wait, why did Destiny not expect people to bring up Lex?
Mina, did you type these notes? Mina's
Where are
preparing
you
for the
reading this?
debate. She just DM'd me. Mina's preparing for the debate of the fucking century. She's written
She's gonna come in and crush
500.
us.
She's written 500 words about how she's going to destroy me. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, fine. All right, Mina, we'll call you in.
Because
Terrifying.
Lex's specialty is politics. That's what he does. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna lose this debate. I just like everyone to be aware of this.
Rewrite that comment to be a
Nice
separate
prayer.
one, for example.
Oh, he's doing the same. He's meter maxing. He's meter maxing.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, okay, what's he gonna do here? Motherfucker, if you don't mention the weird bent on this, the weird gendered bent on this, come on, brother. Come
So
on,
let's extract.
Please.
Okay.
Please.
What are do I need to do? I just write something out, or do I need to go through the process of like what I'm doing in my brain to make this an acceptable comment? How
Oh
much
my
do how autistic do I
God.
need to treat you?
I do this ironically. I literally do this as a joke, and he's doing it straight. What the fuck is going on? This is insane.
Okay.
I thought I was playing a
read
character
this.
that didn't
Okay.
exist. What is happening?
Dear God.
I hated Ayla since her first conflict with Destiny, where she revealed herself to be a dumbass, libertarian that wants to abolish the FDA and use
Jesus
markets to sort
fucking
these
Christ.
kinds of things out instead. Like, this is the kind of level of thinking I'd expect to come out of a Trump supporter. She's a darling among Silicon Valley tech bros who want to pretend they're different from the mainstream, so they adopt insane ideas. If you actually examine her beliefs, they turn out to be extremely stupid. Okay. So, let's extract our general ideas. All right, what are we thinking? What are we thinking generally here? Okay, so we've got libertarian. Oh, we'll say like bad or half-baked ideas, such as libertarian, abolish the FDA,
Wow.
and we'll say woman among men who want to pretend they're different.
Oh my god, this is so slow. Come on, motherfucker, let's
End
go!
up, taking
Can I skip
contrarian
ahead? I'm gonna skip
slash
ahead and just
crazy
read.
positions.
Let's just read what he writes. Fuck it.
Actually, we don't need
Blub,
this.
blub,
Okay.
blub. Okay. A woman among men who want to
You
pretend
just
they're
deleted
different.
it. Keep going. Keep skipping. Keep skipping. Keep skipping.
Fine, fine.
Like, I try to think, and I'll workshop this a little bit in my brain. Okay.
Wow.
Oh my god! He is meter maxing.
Okay. I hated Ayla since her first combo with Destiny, where she revealed herself to be a dumbass libertarian
Okay, there we
that
go.
wants to abolish the FDA and use markets to sort those kinds of things out instead. Like, this is the kind of level of thinking I'd expect to come out of a Trump supporter. She's a darling among Silicon Valley tech bros who want to pretend they're different from the mainstream, so they adopt insane ideas. If you actually examine her beliefs, they turn out to be extremely stupid. It's
fine, it's fine.
That's one way of saying
It's fine,
it.
relax.
Here's another way of saying essentially the same thing that isn't as unhinged, all right? I wasn't a huge fan of Ayla when she first came on the stream. While it seems like she possesses some knowledge specific to the topic she explores on her Substack, a lot of the ideas that she explores outside of that pretty narrow worldview leave a lot to be desired. She inhabits the shallow, everything would be better if solved by free markets, the FDA is bad, libertarianism is the answer, world that people fall into when they don't think too deeply about their political outlook. Silicon Valley tech bros always seem to have some out there ideas, and it feels more like they're trying to separate themselves from the ordinary normie population rather than trying to genuinely explore or stake out an intelligent position on issues outside of anything tech related. Okay, so this is still like fairly-ish aggressive. Okay, we're making some pretty some
just
challenging
removed all
claims,
the
but you don't have
misogyny.
to talk about how much we hate a person.
He's demisogynized to the post, and now he's engaging
But
with
he's-
it. Oh fuck,
But
dude.
no,
I
but
think
he doesn't. He doesn't
you were
recognize
right.
it as misogyny.
You were right, Wiz. You were right, Wiz. You were right. Yeah, he doesn't. He's just. It's passed through a filter
just
that
blind
he
to
didn't
it.
even notice. He didn't even notice.
He just
Jesus
thought it was
Christ.
like general aggroness and not misogyny.
Yeah. She was a darling.
He doesn't
yeah.
recognize that he's extracted
God.
misogyny.
Let's see. Hold on, because this person said she's a darling amongst Silicon Valley tech bros. Yeah, he lost that.
Which is
part.
in itself misogynistic.
Which is, yeah, this is what we're talking about. This is the Pokemon behavior. This is like, yeah, there are a bunch of tech bros that follow her, like, sycophantically. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, he just...
Well, no, even the
literally-
word darling. The
That's what
word
I mean.
darling is what I'm referring to.
I know, obviously. I know. Yes, I know, dude. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Not darling in its like meaning of like, oh, she's a darling, da-da-da. Just the word darling.
Yeah, like, when do you say someone is a darling? Like, a media darling, even that
Yeah.
would be 90% women, you know? Or
Yeah.
it'll be women or Timothy
Or David
Chalamet.
Tennant.
we both picked a gay guy.
Yeah.
person. Okay, we don't have to do the name calling. This is a dumbass libertarian. Okay, we don't have to do like disfavorable comparisons to like here's a fucking like a Trump supporter. We don't have to drip into the kind of sexist shit. That's okay. We don't need that. We're okay. Like,
Oh, we don't know. Oh, he did recognize it. I was right, motherfucker. He saw it and he ignored it.
No.
I was right. I'm vindicated. We don't have to dip into the sexist shit. I was right, dude. I'm vindicated.
Why don't we
I
have to
win.
dip into
I
it?
win.
It's
I win.
purely
I win.
sexist
I
shit.
win. I win. He knows what he's doing. I'm right. He's a malicious freak. He's an animal. He's a fucking animal. Dude, I was fucking right. I fucking knew it. I can't believe you nearly made me change my opinion in the wrong direction. Oh my god, I'm
No,
never gonna
I
listen to
don't
you
think
again.
he realizes
I'm never
the
gonna listen
weight
to you
of it.
again.
He doesn't
Listen.
attribute the weight to it correctly.
Listen.
supporter. We don't have to drip into the kind of sexist shit.
He literally recognized the exact piece that was sexist, and he's just saying, we don't have to get into this.
That's okay. We don't need that. We're okay. Like, this statement here expresses.
He deliberately removed the sexism. He's saying that he deliberately removed the sexism. Bro, I was fully right.
He said the
Fuck you.
kind of sexist bits.
Bro,
It's not kind of sexist.
Wiz, no, yeah, fuck you. You're coping. I'm not even gonna argue with you about this. It's insane. Chat knows I'm right. Fuck you. It's insane. Listen to it one more time, and then we're moving on.
Have to drip into the kind of sexist shit. That's okay. We don't need that. We're okay. Like, this statement here expresses our thesis. It demonstrates our thesis well. We don't like Ayla.
He's deliberately avoiding the conversation about sexism because he knows that he'll lose. I'm 100% right. Is he explicitly trying to demisogynize the post? He said we don't have to get into the misogynistic bit. It's weird that
They're
he's
kind
spent
of
all this time-
misogynistic.
Wiz,
He
shut the fuck
doesn't
up.
recognize it as misogynistic. He's still blind. My argument is he's blind to it.
He's not blind to it. He's deliberately ignoring
So
it.
he doesn't attribute the weight of it properly.
No, he doesn't. He's not. He's ignoring it. He can clearly pick out the misogyny when it's happening. He did it the exact same way we just did it, which means all the previous times.
I think he identifies as... Okay, you're not listening to what I'm saying at all. My
Darling
point
is a subtle
I think
misogyny.
I think he can identify as there, but he doesn't attribute the correct weight to it.
I understand what you're
To
saying.
him, I think
you're
he'll
wrong.
view it as like 20% of the message and not 80% of what it actually is.
Well, but okay, your statement there. First of all, that's already a goalpost to move from your previous position, but that's fine. We can admit that you lost. and
No,
you can
it's
move.
not,
Yes.
because I outlined this
Yes.
earlier.
Yes,
I don't
that's
think he's
okay.
completely blind
That's
to it, he just
okay.
misweighs
That's okay.
it.
You literally. Oh my god, I don't.
In certain situations, he has been blind to it. But, for example, in the original Erudite thing, he wasn't blind to it. He just misinterpreted the weight of it. And then when it came to that thing we were looking at earlier, it's the thing where his brain wasn't switched on to it, therefore he didn't see it. And then through examining it, he's seen it, but he still misattributed the weight of it.
All right. Get fucked. I used the laugh track to destroy you. How does it feel? How does it
You're
feel, Liz?
unironically doing consistency points.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
I don't think you're treating Destiny like he is what his audience tends to do to other people, which is like treating them as infallible,
Wow,
constant
I'm holding
things
them.
of constant
I'm holding them
beliefs.
to their own standard. Yeah, maybe. No, motherfucker. He
No,
just
I'm
said-
saying
Wiz,
his
let me-
standards
You're
changed.
yapping. You're yapping. I need you to let me make my point. If you
Oh,
look at the
God.
last half hour of this video, you will see that there were multiple instances where he deliberately moved past the sexist part without acknowledging it at all. And at that time, you claimed that he was ignoring it because he didn't notice it, and I claimed he was deliberately moving past it. Now we can see an instance where he has correctly identified some fairly subtle misogyny that not everyone would catch, and he's literally saying, we don't need to talk about the sexist, the kind of sexist misogynistic stuff. Like, right, like, he's literally deliberately doing it. He sees it, he's noting it, and he's moving on without addressing it. He's literally saying, we don't need to address it. I was right, you were wrong, any chatter can go back in time and watch the, whoa. Are you okay? Don't cry.
Can you
Hey,
flip me back, please?
are you okay? What's happened, buddy? Why'd you turn away from me? That was upsetting.
He's just not listening to me.
Hey, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I thought we were doing this in like good faith. I'm sorry. I didn't actually mean to upset you. Are you okay? Do you wanna face back to the screen? Oh, he's doing the Wiz. Hey, Wiz. No. Sorry. Look. This show requires that we kind of banter back and forth a little bit. I didn't really mean. I wasn't trying to do a. No. Okay. Well, sorry guys. I think Wiz needs a little break. I think he's a little bit.
Ah!
Oh god, fuck! Oh Jesus Christ, kill it. Okay, now.
Got him.
See, he doesn't feel anything. He just wanted to scare me.
Got him.
Ah! All right. Are you guys doing female traits now? I have subsumed all female traits into the monogender. Me.
This is why
Whoa.
it gets across all of our main ideas here.
Feminine kayfabe. That's good. That was feminine kayfabe. Brett's right. That was good.
That we have in this top one, but it's absent like the dripping skating
Little Frog,
vitriol.
Big Feels.
Okay.
That's his next album.
If Ayla was just as mad at that first comment as the second, what would you say to Ayla? Well, I just wouldn't care. I said get over it or whatever. But yeah. Can you read the second comment aggressively? I wasn't a huge fan of Ayla when she first came on the stream. While it seems like she possesses shallow everything, I don't think
Yeah,
too
we read
deeply about
this
their political
bit
outlook.
already.
Trying to
Okay,
genuinely
yeah.
explore or say
Okay.
it
Give us
sounds
the-
the same. I genuinely mean this to you. If you think both of these sound the same or come off the same, okay, and you also coincidentally don't have very many friends in real life, find yourself in a lot of areas asking why women won't ever talk to you, aren't sure why you seem to get such negative responses on all of your emails that you send at work, and you're having these issues, it's probably because you are autistic as fuck and you don't understand how you come off when you talk to people. these two messages, and by
Those
the
are
way,
the fact
I think
that you're
that
misogynist.
writing the second one, I think there is
Yeah.
a decent chance that it would kind of hurt.
Again, he's addressed. Oh my god! Yeah, he is deliberately skipping this dude for sure.
It would
Look
still
at this
hurt.
fucking shit. It's crazy.
This one is way more unhinged. Like, this is a comment that I think an ordinary person
He's
might
gonna
see
mention the
and
sexism
maybe want
again,
to argue
yeah.
with a little bit. This is a comment that if somebody sees it, they never ever want to engage. Not only do they not want to engage with this comment, they don't want to be in the area where this comment is being made. Because this is like, this would be an area that you need to stay the fuck as far away from
Come
as
on.
possible.
Come on. Say it.
Yeah.
Dude. It's crazy.
It's rough.
This is the worst faith I've ever seen
This
him
is like-
act.
Destiny, as Dwarfy, I disagree with rewriting the comment saying the FDA is bad instead of saying abolish the FDA. Saying the FDA is bad implies a reformist mindset where she thinks there might be aspects to fix regarding institution. Instead, Ayla believes that
Remember what she actually said, by the way, these freaks. Listen.
Intuitions about that at all. But I do think like maybe abolishing the FDA, maybe a good idea. Maybe running a government entirely on prediction markets, maybe a good idea. I don't know.
These are clearly not extremely
I don't
concrete
know.
political beliefs.
I
yeah.
don't
Maybe,
know.
yeah, key phrases. Maybe, and I don't know. She literally could not have sandwiched this with more uncertainty. Now, if you want to make the separate claim that Hila sandwiches her insane beliefs with uncertainty to get away with saying unhinged shit, well, that would be a different argument, and you'd need some evidence for that. But based on what this comment has said and what they fucking linked to, I don't think it makes sense to say that she is like, you know, the hardcore dedicated to abolishing the FDA in the same way. Insane.
the FDA is inherently bad and wants to replace it entirely. I sourced some links in my comment showing Ayla harbors the more extremist attitude. No offense to you or to Ayla, but I doubt Ayla has spent a ton of time doing civics or government investigation. My guess is her
There you
opinion
go,
probably
yeah.
is heavily sourced by the Slave Store Codex article. That's my guess. I doubt that she's done a ton of like deep diving into the benefits and the detriments of third-party government institutions that, you know, enforce regulations in the United States. That'd be my guess. But if you really want, you can do the fact that that's your issue with this comment shows how autistic you are. Like you could just replace that. Where is it? Where do we put the FDA? The FDA should be abolished. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
What?
Isn't a large part of your brand being okay with a bit
You
mean?
said there's a break and then you talks about the gender stuff?
I mean, but only when people usually. It should only be when people deserve it, and the deserving part usually comes with the type.
Alright, come on.
Not referencing Ayla specifically, but if a person's opinion is said with high conviction, doesn't it seem unfair that the criticism is mediated? Depends on if it's their area of expertise or not. It can approach problem solving in a really bad way sometimes. We watched a YouTube video on this that did it in a similar type of way, and I don't think anybody swayed. Oh shit, am I having laggy issues? I bet I am. Look, why is my connection so weird?
It's after this. It's after this bit.
Okay. After this? Okay.
There's
What,
another
so-
example.
Yes, he has problems with his internet and then fixes it.
Okay.
Like Brittany and Ayla, I think were liked from the very beginning, and
Oh, here
then
we go.
quickly became disliked. I don't remember what Lav's insertion point was into my community.
Go back to the start.
but
Go,
when
you
say
missed
we've
a bit.
never
You
had
missed a bit. You
problems
missed a
with
bit. You
Apple-
missed the context.
Alright.
I spoke to came up with a rule very right, like you're trying to get like if every
After this.
community. Liked from the very beginning. Said, why do you think
it's true, you should try as hard really true.
There you go. That was it. You had it.
Okay.
So I think we should do
Alright,
that in
that's
all
fine.
aspects of our lives. If
You're
you
the
think that
worst.
something is true, you
It
should try as
seemed
hard as
like
you can.
Al's
Whatever.
toy
I think
barn.
Really get through
Whatever.
Wow.
There you go. Let's take
Somebody
one.
said, why do you think people like Lav, Brittany, and Ayla were loathed from the beginning, but we've never had problems with Abba or Tom? People
There we
like Brittany and
Okay.
Ayla, I think, were liked from the very beginning, and then quickly became disliked. I don't remember what Lav's insertion point was into my community. But when you say we've never had problems with Abba or Tom, well, there's two huge problems with that. So one, you have had problems with Abba, because Abba and Preach, I think, did a video on, it was something to do with a trans person or something, and that comment section that showed up on a subreddit post was pretty harsh. I think I either deleted it or started banning people pretty early on, and it like killed the thread. Because like, you guys are unhinged. There was a thing that came up relating to Israel or anti-Semitism or whatever. I think we also had like, it was a pretty unhinged thread. But I think that Abba is probably a bit more resilient than on average than a person dealing with internet hate or feedback or whatever. And I don't think he takes it as personally, and he also is a strength. So I think Abba's probably built decently well for it. And for Tom, I think it's because Tom is in such a squarely different area, or soundly different area, and doesn't dip into politics as much. You don't have an issue. But Abba and Tom both 100% could end up in the same circle. That's what I just said, because I'm pretty sure that
They
You
could,
reckon,
but
Destiny?
they could, but they certainly haven't. Also, one thread.
You
Really?
ready?
Abba got one hate thread, and you're comparing this to Lav and Brittany.
Well, it's because he can't control what happens behind closed doors, don't you see?
I don't know about this. This seems very weak. One
Because
hate
none of
thread?
this stuff happens directly in front of him. How can he be blamed for all of Lav's hate subreddits?
Yeah,
you know?
it's crazy that he's equivocating like one hate thread to all of the hate that Lav received or all of the hate that Brittany received. Like they dominated discussion for months, dude.